What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So XRP seems to be the topic of conversation anytime we really talk about the crypto market. Why? Because it has a lot of potential. It can go a lot further than we think that a cryptocurrency could go, right? An average cryptocurrency or any project, we're looking at that ceiling of like $100 billion, $200 billion of a market cap. No matter how popular it actually is, we're kind of comparing it to the maximum ceiling of where Bitcoin is, believing that it will never get past Bitcoin. But we've had many different discussions and many different opinions on where this is going to go and how it will finally get to that level of, let's say, $100 or $1,000 or $10,000 per coin, and what the value will be at that point. So obviously it will be very, very expensive, especially if 100% of the supply is introduced, but that will take a while for that to happen. But I think we need to have this discussion because I've seen something today, again, that kind of answers the question to, why I believe that this is going to make that move to $10,000, why I think that it will reach $10,000 as long as these things do happen. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about XRP and what my opinion is. Now, I know some people are probably going to want to click off this video or just come in here only to comment. And as you guys are hearing me speak, as you're commenting and writing, hey, this guy doesn't know anything and all of this other stuff. And, you're delusional if you think this is getting to $10,000 before you go ahead and type all of that stuff. Maybe you can type it out and then watch the video. And then afterwards, you can press send all you want. But the point is that you hear people out, even if they seem like they're throwing out, ridiculous numbers in your opinion. You still want to hear those people out, right? So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at PerryHGA. Now, don't forget about my Rumble account, where I, upload basically some of the same content that's on YouTube, and you just have a different platform. So if you want to support me on that platform, feel free to use that link down below. Now, understand that when I give out price predictions or just give you an understanding of where I believe a certain position is going to go, I always mention the fact that I am very conservative at times, right? I look at a certain position and I'll say, this has the potential to get here based on, what we believe the max market cap will be for a lot of things, right? So what we think the ceiling will be. And if the ceiling is, $100 billion market cap, I will let people know exactly where I see this going. Obviously, for XRP, it's worth a lot more than a $100 billion market cap and has been at a higher point than 100 billion. So we know that we're at least going to see a 2 or 3x. So a $200-300 billion market cap is not out of the question. Now it starts to get into the question, it starts to get into questioning it when you see a $500 billion market cap or a $1 trillion market cap or multiple trillions of dollars worth of a market cap. That's where people start to question it because it's like, why should it be worth more than what Bitcoin is? Bitcoin, aspires to be the world currency, to be used as a form of currency for everything. Every transaction that we possibly make, it aspires to be that. XRP, in reality, has the ability to be that. Bitcoin does not. The slower transactions, the cost, especially the energy consumption, just so many different things. And once you get to a point where you're not mining it, then it's a different story, but you're going to be mining it till 23 something. So in like 100 years or something, we're still going to be basically mining this, and it's going to be so much energy consumption in order to mine one Bitcoin. It's just a lot, right? So for XRP, it's a different story. We're looking to actually implement that within banks for cross-border payments, and it's just so much of a positive in my opinion. So let's look at XRP right now, and we'll also get into why I believe that this is going to make that move, even though I'm kind of explaining it right now. So if we look at XRP right now, it's at 62 cents, 62-ish cents, 61.78 or 61.8 cents at a $33.2 billion market cap. And you're also seeing about $1 billion worth of volume, 900 million to be more specific. We are seeing the circulating supply is still underneath that $54 billion or 54 billion supply level, which it probably will be over 54 billion in a matter of a month because they release 1 billion XRP tokens per month. Now, the total amount that you have there is 99.988 million, billion. And the max supply is 100 billion, but you do have a burn rate, a natural like deflationary aspect to it. But since it does add some to the overall, the circulating supply every single month, you're seeing it as a natural like inflationary project right now, right? Overall, it's a deflationary project, but since they're adding it, it's inflationary. So that's basically where the prices stand, right? If you look at the history, you see that 7 days, it's up 1.7%. 1 month, it's up 11% with a high of about 73 cents. And 1 year, you're seeing the high again around, I believe it was 90 cents when we hit it. The last time it was like 90 or 93 or something like that. If we look at the last 52 weeks, we could probably get a sense of that. But that's what we've seen. We've seen it grow from a low level of like 40 or 30, 34, all the way up to this level of 90 cents ish. But then if we look at all history, we can see that this has reached a price of a 3.3 or $3.30, or even up here where it was $1.60 or $1.50. Now, if we look at the market cap comparable to that, that was at $120 billion market cap. So again, we know that this can go a lot further than where it has been. And also we've seen this at a $60 or $70 billion market cap. So we know that it can go a lot further than where it is right now. So with that being said, and knowing that it can go further, we're looking at a 2 to 3x over that. So probably somewhere around a 240 or 360, right? $360 billion market cap, and where we can see this get, it's kind of high point. I look at anywhere under the range of 500 billion as a level to where we can get to reasonably without seeing all of these other things that could happen. Now, speaking of all these other things, I didn't want to look at that. I wanted to go over here. Speaking of all these other things, we got to understand that this piece right here, and this is what makes me think that it's going to get to $10,000, what makes me believe that it's going to get to $10,000. A lot of people in my comment section always state that, if Ripple gets up to these levels, it's going to be worth more than the entire economy, right? The U.S. economy. And you have to understand that it's greater than just the U.S. economy. Like, this has to be a factor of understanding how much money in transactions happens throughout the world in various places and everything, right? And you're looking at the potential of a $300 trillion cross-border payment industry. So if you understand that that is the one portion, right? That's just one portion of that industry. And then you understand that there are other industries where you're also seeing multiple transactions that are flowing through it and multiple uses. We're looking at multiple monetary systems to where we are taking over from whatever we use as a fiat currency to replace it with Ripple and or with XRP, potentially XRP. That's why it makes me believe that this is going to be worth so much more. And it's not necessarily saying that XRP 100% is going to be used in these cross-border payments for that. It's basically utilizing Ripple, right, the parent company. But you understand that the underlying position, right, is XRP, and it's always going to be there, right? So, and let's just go over some of the key points. So XRP price observed some increases in the past day, but not enough to initiate a recovery rally. Until XRP holders began accumulating again, the chance of a rally akin to the end of October is unlikely. The head of payment production at Ripple states that the company intends to be a large part of the potential $300 trillion cross-border payment industry, which is absolutely phenomenal to be able to see that. So the industry has a capability of becoming a $300 trillion sector by 2030. And if Ripple manages to become a crucial part of it, it would unlock immense profits for not just the company, but for XRP holders as well. As XRP is an important part of the institutional investors' holdings, as observed in the CoinShares report for the week ending November 17th, XRP bought in over $500,000 in investments, bringing its month-to-date inflow to 17 million. Consequently, since the beginning of the year, the cryptocurrency has managed to bring in $68 million, which is much higher than other assets on the list, such as Cardano, Tron, etc. So just seeing that and understanding the industry, understanding the connection, there's so many different pieces to this that can happen, right? And it's not saying that it will. I want to let you guys know that just because, we have the kind of setup to do so doesn't mean that it will 100% go that way, right? So yes, we can push for this to get to $10,000 per coin, but it doesn't mean that it will 100% get there. It means that you need to know that that is an option. And if you hold it for a long period of time, it could be something that's worth multiple tens of trillions of dollars, and XRP actually leading the market over Bitcoin, over Ethereum. And that's just my opinion and what I see. So let me know what you're thinking. I know there's a lot of people that are still probably like, no, it's not going to happen. That's $50 trillion. That's way too much to see it hit $1,000 or see it hit $10,000, which would be $500 trillion. It would be a lot, right? It would be way too much for the normal person to comprehend, right? But there's a lot more than we see that goes into this. And if we're bringing every single currency that we're using and separating that and putting in XRP in its place, I feel like that just shows how valuable XRP will be. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, or follow me on Rumble, those links are down in the description. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.